Oh God.
I am all for this.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second game in Max's horror fest of fun and magic and friendship.
So we slaughter our companions, magic and friendship. All in the name of I did this for you.
So we are raising money for some amazing charity this weekend. Please, if you want to look below, we have all of our information in terms of our donations. Each donation that you make has a major effect on the game. So you are literally taking some, you have a point of reference in this game. You have a point of interest and can influence different things. So please take advantage of that. And if, of course, you can't give, we, of course, understand, but please share because every little bit helps.
Yes.
So, how about we go around real quick and do some introductions? If you wouldn't mind saying your name, because I don't know any of you, and a little
the lies.
and a little summary of your character that you'll be playing for this little one shot that we're going to be playing. Max, I'm going to start with you because you're right next to me in my overlay thing.
Okay.
Like, who am I?
Technically.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maxine, and I will be playing Cassandra, or Cassie for short. She's 16, and she has medium brownish hair. It pretty much looks like me, except she has like piercing green eyes, like because Christmas.
Yes.
I have contacts, but I didn't put them in because I'm lazy.
Just imagine it happening.
Yeah. Just imagine that I have piercing green contacts in. I am a people pleaser, and I'm likable, but kind of annoying because I like to people please a little too much sometimes. And I'm a lover of art and crafting things. Like I like crafts and crafting and being crafty. Glitter!
Yay!
And my 3 items are a makeup kit, a mini backpack kind of thing. I'm picturing like it's over there because I forgot to grab it too. But it's like a rainbow teddy bear mini backpack. Yeah, no, we're great.
Just imagine that happening.
Just imagine a mini
backpack.
Like, teddy bear, but it's like a rainbowy. And it has Sharpies. So like a pack of Sharpies you get at Walmart.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, very
All
cool.
right.
Tim? And I'm on the naughty list because I'm a liar. Or an expander of the truth.
There you go.
Yes,
you put it more eloquently.
Yeah, I really liked that.
Yeah.
An expander of the truth.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And Tim?
Hello. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm playing Logan Peterson. I'm 17, got a shaved head, slightly underfed. I'm basically a typical high school wannabe anarchist / philosophy student. I'm the guy that goes around with a copy of the Communist Manifesto in his backpack. But, and if I was on the naughty list, which I'm not, it's plausible deniability. You cannot it was for breaching the peace and having the #1 most wanted for overdue libel. So for the aesthetic, I wear sunglasses indoors at night because why wouldn't I?
Of course.
I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. If it makes you happy, it makes me happy.
Yep.
Also, I can just about see my dice with these on, so they are staying on.
All right. Thank you so much. And then we have Maria.
Hello, I'm Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Hello.
I'm so excited to play with you.
Tonight, in this moment, I'm going to be playing Mel Slater. Mel is 17. She is, as I have written down, tall, impressively buff, and has long, dark purple hair. She is what she would call herself a professional streamer, who also has interest in things like parkour, Krav Maga, Shakespeare, and cats.
Nice.
Love it.
Very cool.
Yes, she gets bored very, very easily. And and has a few things such as a cell phone, a spare protein bar, and a friendship bracelet that they definitely stole from someone and claims is now best friends with Logan. They're definitely on the naughty list, and they know it because they go wherever they want to go, and sometimes they break things. So trespassing and also vandalism, it's fine.
Yeah, seems great to me.
Yeah, I'm standing behind them.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'll make the outfits.
Wonderful. And of course, last but certainly not least, my pack soulmate, CA. If you wouldn't mind.
Yes. I am Chaotic Anarchy. I will be playing Candy, who is currently cosplaying like an elf. They have candy cane stockings and a candy cane headpiece, which I brought with me, which is pretty cool. They're annoyingly sweet and super energetic and sometimes a bit defensive. I have a shiv that looks like a candy cane, which I'm pretty proud that I thought of. A bag of pixie sticks and a piece of coal. Because why not? I am on the naughty list because I gave all the gifts to the naughty kids and the coal to the good kids instead. I'm a huge...
that explains so much.
So much. I like sweets, Christmas lights, and crinkly wrapping paper. That's me.
Very
Crinkly
cool.
wrapping paper.
I'm not the crazy elf on the shelf.
Not yet.
Not yet.
This
yeah.
is the story
on
of
a
how that all
bookcase.
got started.
This is where it all
Origin
began.
story.
This is the origin story. So
I'm gonna put it on a timeout on a shelf. Donate $10 and I'll sit on a shelf for you. That's fine.
In real life, no.
You can't. She's doing it. You can't tell because you only see like here up.
Yes.
But she's doing it.
I am currently on a shelf for you.
It's a mimic shelf, but yes. But with that, let us jump into this game.
I stabbed someone.
All right. Roll for attack. No.
Sorry, go ahead.
So,
coffee kicking in.
all of you are recently on your winter break. You're in that weird in between of, maybe you've had some finals or you're going to have finals when you go back to school, depending on which school you go to, and their kind of style of doing things. And Christmas is quickly coming and is right around the corner.
Yay!
So exciting!
I love Christmas.
Me too.
And again, kind of, I'm rehashing for obviously the people that are watching. As you were kind of going about your day earlier, you heard this strange voice maybe calling out to you as you were, again, attempting to not return a library book or maybe crafting something.
Oh, yeah.
It was a
I didn't
voice.
hear anything. What are you talking about? I don't hear nothing.
It was a voice that was saying, I have heard your prayers and I will assist you in whatever way I can.
That's thoughtful.
And you had a flash of an image of a older man in periwinkle robes with a long white beard with what looked like a clock of some sort around his neck.
I
and
could put so many ornaments in his beard. There's so much glitter beard happening.
Seriously.
I'm gonna glitter beard the old man.
It seemed appropriate at 3 a.m.
All right, so you see Flavor Flav in front of you. It's canon. So you had that kind of, you're not sure if maybe it was artistic inspiration in terms of the holiday spirit and the cheerful glee that is in the air. But at any rate, the rest of you all return to your homes, you have dinner, and you settle into your warm beds for a good night of sleep. The last thing you all remember is wishing upon a star on a crystal clear night, and the moon is nice and full. Before drifting off to sleep in your nice and warm beds. Some time passes, and each of you start to feel a little bit of a chill.
But I'm in my nice warm onesie.
Maybe
I embraced the cold.
Soul piercing.
I didn't put my socks on, so my toes are cold.
No,
You know,
not
maybe
maybe the
I know.
maybe the blanket's shifted, or
Oh, I
maybe the
hate
heat's
that.
having, you know, acting up a little bit, but you notice that you're starting to get a lot colder and colder. And you're starting to hear what sounds like a howling noise. Maybe there's a storm that's starting to kind of go out outside. But it's starting to get louder, and the noise is starting to get more prevalent, until it seems to almost be suffocating you in terms of just being wrapped up in this. I need each of you to please roll 1d6.
I have new dice for these ones. These are my tabletop loot dice.
Ooh, I have ice cream dice.
I rolled a 6.
Spaghetti gains.
Delicious.
Right.
Mine are kind of like that, but they're like candies. But I rolled a 6.
I also
The 6
rolled a
is on the
6.
top.
They're
I also rolled a 6.
Mine are spooky.
I got a 2.
For the reals?
Okay.
Green.
CA on point.
Don't
Don't spit take.
Everyone except Candy
Oh.
all shoot awake,
Of course.
completely in shock. And
I'm in
you
shock.
I better have a limb after this.
You will have a limb.
All right, thank you. I appreciate
but
that.
I'm sorry. I will
notice
be
that
such comic relief for this because I will be terrified for the rest of
instead of your nice warm bed that you were laying in,
Oh,
you are now in
say it so.
a snow small little hill. Like, you know, when you're digging, you know, cleaning out and stuff, they have like that small cascade or a little minor man-made hill. You're kind of tucked in that, and you notice that your pajamas are, you know, wet from the condensation and from the coldness as well, and you're starting to shiver. CA, you're cold, but you're still kind of in that in between. It's starting. You know,
do we
you're not
know
sure
each
if this
other
is
prior?
a dream. Yeah, that's
I'm
up to
best
you.
friends with Logan.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Hey.
That is completely up to you guys, whether you know each other
yeah, of
prior
course
or
we
maybe
know
you've
each
seen
other.
each other around town.
Back at the North
feel
Pole,
like-
we were like besties.
There you go.
I was gonna say I'm in theater and I make your outfits, but okay, that works too.
For Santa, yeah.
oh, yeah, right.
God.
For Santa.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right. So
You
I
you
took
guys
know
are trying to
you.
freeze. What are you gonna do?
I look for warmth.
Do I have
You
a
were
blanket?
still passed out,
Like,
CA. You were not up
Damn.
yet.
Somebody drag my butt inside. Please.
I'm gonna
Is there an
like,
inside?
belly
Hey.
flop
So-
onto CA. And
Thank
just like,
you,
stay
yes.
alive.
So all of a sudden, CA, you just feel this amount of pressure. Since you rolled so high,
Kinky.
you do see, even though there is this blizzard that's kind of going on around you, it's kind of, you realize you're at the top of a hill and there's a glade that's spread out beneath the hill. And before you, you see a little bit of light. It looks to be some kind of farm. You do see a main building where there seems to be some kind of firelight or light kind of coming out onto the grounds a little bit. It is a little bit of a distance, so you're probably going to be walking if you do head towards it for about 10-15 minutes. But you are currently, you know, being wrapped up in this storm, and the temperature, as you've noticed, is slowly dropping. So you are, you know, getting very cold. CA, while, you know, Cassie is definitely helping to try and keep you warm. You do start to feel that even in your sleep, and you're starting to become more aware and starting to, it's taking you a little bit longer to wake up, but you do wake up eventually. You do notice that your left hand is starting to turn a little bit blue.
That's never good. I put it in my mouth.
Oh.
Yes. It's the only
Does
way.
it taste like peppermint? Hi
Did
guys.
you just ask if it tastes like peppermint?
Is the rainbow? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I suppose. I'm a little bit minty.
So what would you guys like to do?
It's better than being salty.
Yes, but that's true.
I start to kind of like bounce up and down because I'm very cold. And
you have to stay calm.
I'll just-
calm.
I'll just point over to where the obvious structure is and say, duh, duh. And just start kind of shuffling in that direction.
I just take off whatever top half of my pajamas I've got left, throw it at the person who looks coldest and go, right, come on, I'm from the north, let's go. That direction. Let's go.
This is nothing.
This is nothing.
Now look, I know I expand the truth a little bit, but you have got to be cold.
I am fine. I'm from the north. Let's go.
You can't have my flaw too.
All right, so you guys slowly, you're kind of trudging because the snow has, been falling for quite a while. So it's probably about just under your kneecaps. So you guys are having to trudge a bit, even though you're not, you can see the goal in sight. It's not that far, but at the same time, it feels so far away because it's getting cold. I need each of you to roll another D6, please.
This one did so well for me this time. Let's try this.
6.
I got another 6.
No, me too.
I did not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Deuces too. Deuces from. We are okay, guys. We're gonna survive
okay.
this.
Half
All
of
right.
We're good.
So so all of you are trudging along, and the initial adrenaline that Cassie had with, the power of friendship and hugs are magical, are just
We're gonna be okay.
weighing her down a little bit. So Cassie, you actually hear as you're walking, you're kind of falling back in the group a little bit, and you hear like a little growling noise.
No, don't do this. We had this conversation before the stream. Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry, it was your dice.
Dang it.
You hear a little growling noise, and for a moment you feel like something is behind you, and then it scurries off.
Ah! I'm literally just gonna scream. And like I had my hands in like my pocket like a muff, and I scream and I go like this like glitter just.
As it happens too, like a marker cap goes flying off and goes into the wind. And
I say, no, I wanted that marker. I can't dry out, and I'm going to go after the marker cap.
oh no! Roll another D. Well, roll 2d6.
I'm gonna die.
Since
I'm
you're
gonna
an
die,
expertise in markers.
We're gonna live.
I'm gonna die. I got a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's quickly gone in the wind. You're not sure where it disappeared to, and now you're having to decide between following your group or following the marker.
I start like crying as I run back to the group. Like, guys, I'm okay.
I don't believe it.
I'm okay.
I am so cold.
I
And
went
I'm
to
just
go
holding-
help. I went
My
to go
hands
help.
are covered in glitter, and I just have this
Oh.
Sharpie, like unlidded Sharpie, and I'm like, I'm okay.
You know that the Sharpie will go dry in this weather, right?
I know.
There's
And I
no
go,
time to get real.
I know, and I go, oh, and I just like put it in my mouth. I'm just like, keep it wet. Yeah.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good at
Wow,
all.
that does not
Good.
sound
That's very
really
descriptive.
That's bad.
cool.
Those are toxic.
Wow.
Toxic for so many things.
Oh.
See, Max, I'm starting you slow. I'm starting with the markers, right into it.
Cassie's
so you
gonna
guys
be their own demise. It's fine.
Oh yeah, markers are gonna be the demise of this entire one shot. But you guys eventually make your way down the hill. You guys kind of, sled down a little bit to kind of, just because the slant is quite steep. So you end up not rolling, but kind of sliding down it a little bit.
I do it in a cool way because I am into parkour.
I was gonna say you kind of parkour
real
down.
cool.
It looks like you're
face
actually
plant.
like surfing the snow and like
Yes.
Can I like, because I'm gonna do this to myself because I
go for it.
stories. I've got this and I put it in my mouth and I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. It's like, and I face plant into the ground and just keep rolling so that I'm like
She becomes
snowballing
like a little
because
snowball.
because it like attaches to my fleece.
Can
and
I
it's,
just
like,
I just
snowball.
stop her with my foot?
And her legs are like sticking up in the air and her head's like, hi.
And I just go, pit, and there's
was a
like
donation.
green snow.
Ooh.
Oh,
To give a disaster to Happy.
Oh no, not me!
Oh no! Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Try to stop with your foot, huh? Oh no.
Yeah, you try to stop me with your foot, do you?
It's
You
fine.
try to
You
stop me
lose
with
your foot.
No, I
Oh,
need
man.
those. I need those.
I know you need
hardcore,
I know you
hardcore.
do.
All right. So now you have approached this farmhouse area. There's a large fence that extends around, and two big buildings. One looks to be kind of like a barn of sorts, and a cabin in front of you. Even though the storm is still going, you guys also notice that there are 4 snowmen kind of just hanging out in front of the house.
They're totally normal looking snowmen, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
God, I
I mean,
love
we've seen
snowmen.
animated snowmen before. All the time.
They're super normal.
Yeah.
They're super
Mhm.
great. They're just
Wait,
they're standing. Nope. They
you
don't.
Except
like-
the one is facing away from you, and you slowly see its head turning.
I have totally seen this happen before, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, when?
Yep. Yep.
Like, when?
Don't
I-
ask the
I'm-
details. I just have.
I'm getting my communist approved spray can out.
Okay.
I get in
Smiling.
a ready pose.
And as soon as
The
that comes
punched
anywhere near me, I'm
snowman.
spraying red communist spray paint over the snowman.
All right.
I'm gonna get my ship out. Not that it's gonna do anything to snow, but I'm in.
Actually, in my other hand, I'm having the Communist Manifesto out ready so I can inspire myself to spray them.
I love this. The power of communism.
Tells you.
The power of Marx compels you.
Oh, no.
I take the 2 straps on my backpack and go, zoop, and just zip
Oh,
them
no.
up tight so zoop.
Your arms are just like this.
All right. What do you guys do?
Ready. This is probably the biggest lie of my life. I'm ready.
Biggest lie.
So it's just like is it doing
turns
anything else?
Are you our
Specifically
friend?
In your direction. No.
It likes you. It's your
What's-
friend. You.
What does the path to the house look? Are these like directly
It's straight,
in the
and they're
way?
kind of like they're just off the path.
I don't trust.
They all have
It was
noses.
great.
That's fine. Okay.
They all have noses.
Yes, I do.
Dang it!
Uh,
they
You
don't
see in
need
the one that's
noses.
looking at Mel, there's a little bit
Wait.
of red light in
Oh,
its
no.
whole
Whoa,
eyes.
whoa,
no.
whoa!
Okay.
What are their
They get
noses made
super
of?
feisty.
Corn. Not corn, carrots. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Made
Okay.
of corn.
right. You know what?
The one is made out of
Yes.
corn.
You know what?
The
The red-eyed
whole
corn.
Corn.
I'm gonna
Snowman.
go
Corn
and
cob
grab
pipe.
the one with the red eyes. I'm gonna grab its nose and rip off its face.
All right, roll
Yeah.
d6.
Right, let's go with the green one.
It's
3.
gonna rip off your face.
3.
3.
How do you like it? I got your
Free.
nose, mother lover. Christmas
This thing
lover,
is
I got
actually
your nose.
you go to like you charge it, and this thing is like branches are slowly reaching for you as you grab it, but you kind of using your style and sunglasses and all that, you're able to kind of get in. But you notice as you're grabbing onto the carrot that it's really wedged in. And you start to try and pull it, but unfortunately it's not coming out. And slowly you start to feel the arms encircle you. At that point, Mel, unbeknownst to you, you feel a pair of arms grab you from behind. And now you are slowly being pulled inside of the snowman.
Whoops. I don't
Oh.
like that. Can I use self-defense to defend myself?
You can certainly try parkour.
Cool.
use-
I would love to try Krav Maga, please.
Yeah, go for
You
it.
should, yeah.
2d6 for me, please, since
Cool.
you were good at that.
Oh, that's a 2 and a 3.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
sitting here nervously eating pie crust.
You're so fascinated by, the fact that Logan was going for this and like, you know,
Oh,
rushing to your fence like friendship is magic, that you're not expecting this grab from behind and slowly being pulled into what now feels like a pillow. It's like very nice and warm. It's kind of creepy. And
bad touch, it's a bad touch.
like,
Can I take? I want to take my backpack and just like it may take a minute, but like slip it off and just smack it over the head.
Yeah, so you actually turn to see Mel, and at this point her head is just sticking out of the chest of this thing as it's been pulling her in, even though she's been trying to battle her way
You're
out.
becoming a snowman.
I rolled a 2.
Roll the 2.
Wait, you didn't ask me to roll. Do I need to roll, or can I just beat it over the head?
No, re-roll. You're doing something on purpose. You gotta re-roll.
I can keep the roll if you want. That's fine.
No, re-roll.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Damn it! Can I keep the other roll?
Oh no.
1. Oh gosh. Okay.
Somehow that's better.
Somehow
that's better.
It hits, and your backpack. You're like, you've got that energy. You're like, but I don't want to come near you, but I want to like save my friends. So you go, and it knocks the carrot off, and then its head turns in your direction just as Mel starts to really.
I'm going to scream. I 100 just scream at the top of my lungs. I'm okay.
Right. What are the? So we've got Logan. He is currently about to get. Also, you're starting at this point to slowly be wrapped into the snowman that you attacked.
I bite its nose.
Go for it.
Where's your freaking sieve, Candy?
Candy, what are you doing? Candy's just watching this and like gleefully, like, yay!
Please extract me from this snowman.
All right, I got a 5.
Okay. You bite onto the nose, and this snowman, you hear it like yelp, and it lets you go in shock.
Like,
yay!
There you go. Fuck the proletariat. I'm gonna go bite the other one's nose.
As you're starting to run over, though, you notice that your lower half, you're like, since you're in your pajamas, everything's blue and starting to get frostbitten, so it's starting to become very painful to move through the snow. But you are able to get over to Mel just as literally the tip of her nose is about to disappear into the snowman.
Reach hands in to grab her while I bite on the nose.
All right, roll again.
Save me.
Save me.
No, save me.
2. Oh, you bite, and this one is too. You know, he has too much of a hold over Mel.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on its back, and then I'm gonna stab a candy cane through its supposed neck.
You're taking it for a
yes.
All right, if you want
to
go
save Happy.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm so afraid. A 5.
Okay. So you stab it, and the head is slowly turning around towards you.
That's so creepy.
And just as it's like about to
okay.
do something, all of a sudden the snow disperses, and you see Mel fall out of the snowman back onto the ground. But the other snowmen are slowly starting to like waddle their way over. So what are you guys doing?
I'm so cold.
Waddle away.
Right.
Run
to the house.
Fast, yes.
I bodyguard Mel up.
Aww.
If anybody drops anything,
we're friends.
If anybody drops anything, like in this brush, I'm just gonna pick it up and throw it in my backpack and just like as I'm running. Just
All right. Okay. So, let's see.
What happened to Winter Wonderland?
It's a capitalist scheme. Open your mind.
Oh my god.
I would much rather go back to sleep.
So the very first room that you enter, you see that there is a fireplace off to the left.
I go to that right now. I'm so cold.
Go right, and you're trying to warm yourself up.
Yes, I just like squat in front of it and just shiver.
There's a door to, if you're at the fireplace in front of you, and then another one to the right. In the very center of the room are 3 chests.
Just to double check something.
Yes.
was there a doorknob on the door that we came in?
Yes.
Right. And there's a fire on, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you gonna Home Alone this?
I like to Home Alone this by taking my spray can, spraying it, getting a flame, and heating up that doorknob so no freaking snowman can get in here.
All right, roll 2d6 for me, please.
Hooray!
Oh, it's a 5 and a 4.
All right.
Hooray.
It takes you a little bit, but you're so motivated to keep your best friend Mel safe. You are able to make sure that door, there is no way those snowmen are getting through. But also, keep in mind, that's going to be more difficult to get out that door.
It's fine.
All right.
Anything inside the house can't be as bad as what's outside of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. This house is fine. It's fine.
But yeah, so you're slowly warming yourself by the fire. And there are 3 chests in the center of the room.
Frightful.
It is very frightful. You hear the wind howling, and there are 2 windows that you can see the front yard where you guys were standing, and you actually see one of the snowmen kind of poke its head.
Oh my god, no.
I take
and then
my spray,
disappear.
I take my spray can and looking at Cassie quickly to start spraying smiley faces all over the windows.
Cassie's kind of gone. She's just like up against the door. Like I was the last one in because I was like getting everybody's stuff, and I'm just up against the wall like like total hyperventilation already.
I run over to Cassie and give her a pixie stick.
That's gonna help a lot.
Like I'm just like trying to get it out, like like doing that like thing you have to do to like get it to go, like
It's just a little bit wet though, so it's just like really hard to get out.
So I'm panicking. It's like licking of it.
There's 2 doors, right? Besides the one that we
there are 2 doors, and you are now also hearing some
crap.
music.
Not okay.
Oh no! Where did that come from?
Is Santa coming down the
Say
fireplace?
hello to my little thing.
I was like, what is happening?
You hear a little bit of music.
I was like, I didn't put that on the overlay.
I'm just
I've got my own magic CA.
I'm just gonna grab my phone.
I'm regretting everything.
I'm gonna grab my phone and slowly start playing Rammstein.
Drown out the
So all of a sudden you hear the ooh,
Perfect.
And those 3 chests in the middle, weren't there?
Yes, there are 3 chests.
Where's the music coming from?
Music seems to be. Why don't you roll a d6 for me?
I sure will. It's a 3.
3? Okay. You can tell that this cabin, for whatever reason, it looks smaller on the outside. It's much bigger on the inside.
Cabin.
In a room that's not too far away, but it's definitely, it's a little bit a ways. But it seems to be, as you're kind of listening, it seems to be kind of moving. Like whatever it is, whoever's playing it,
that
or
has
if
to
it's
be
a little
safe.
music box like this.
Everybody who has music boxes are super cute and happy, and we can trust them.
I think not.
Cassie, I think the markers have done something.
I don't know whether it's the adrenaline or this pixie stick that is starting to kick in.
I want to go over to a chest and open one of them.
Yeah,
Alright,
are these
which
chests
one?
unlocked?
They are currently locked.
Are they
So-
chests of nuts? Are they roasting on an open fire? Is all I
Like
want to know.
chests
No.
of nuts.
Oh god.
Wow.
No.
No.
I'll go to the 3rd chest because why
Okay.
I'll go to the remaining chest.
I'm
Okay.
still at the door, hyperventilating.
not? Sweets.
All right. So just so I know the order, who's went for the middle chest? Just so I know. You went for the middle. Okay. All right. So
I'm
you guys.
on the far left.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you.
on the
I
other
literally
one.
have like a little map, and I'm looking at it to try and figure out. 'Cause I'm
No,
a visual
your
person.
other left.
How big are they?
No,
Are they
no.
like
They're
Big
like
chest, little
the
chests.
cardboard boxes?
pretty standards, like the chest that you would have for like when you were a kid, when you put your toys in and stuff like that, like something that's pretty standard.
So big for a kid, meh for teens.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
This is where we store all our, propaganda material right now.
Right underneath all of the toys that we used to play with that are,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what do? They are locked.
I'm like in my head, I'm like cursing because I do have lockpicks at home, but I didn't bring them with me. I brought the stupid friendship bracelets.
That's how you really feel.
That's how I feel.
He just saved your life, but okay.
He did, but I also really want to get
my shiv to try to open up my chest.
You can certainly go for it.
I want to use the power of the Communist Manifesto and say
equality,
abolition of private property, and lift up the chest and try and break the lock.
All right, Candy, if you want to roll 2d6 for me, please.
3 and a 1.
Okay. You struggle for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you hear, and it clicks, and it pops open. And
you don't like it.
I feel dead.
You feel this intense cold, like even colder than what was outside, settle upon you just for an instant. And as the others don't see it, but as you look down at yourself, kind of figuring out like, hey, what just happened? You notice that there's a string of chains that just wrap themselves around you. And behind you, there's now a set of books that's going to make you a little less stealthy.
No.
Wow.
So for the rest of you, as she kind of moves around, you just hear a jingling. You're not sure where it's coming from.
It's me.
It's the jingle,
I'm
jingle,
jingling.
jingle. It's the best time of the year.
Oh
my God.
For Logan and Mel, you guys both find some very sharpened candy cane sticks. They look quite lethal. Yeah.
Ooh.
The ends have been sharpened down to a point, almost like a stake.
Somebody's just sat there licking it,
Yep.
and they're like,
Yep. All right. And again, you every so often you hear a little bit of that music. Every so often.
I'm just gonna put down candy cane knife.
There you go. That works too.
Oh God, it's so not great. I brandish this new weapon I've found, and I look over to my friend Logan. And I say, "Nice."
I say, "Fine."
This will free the people.
And nobody sees these chains but me.
Nope. But as you're kind of looking, you do see that the chains are attached to what looks like a book and another book, and then you also see a small little, like what looks like a mimic, too.
Marley and Marley.
Okay, I'll give you something cheerful, not that heartless.
Mimics
I've
kill
run over
you.
the mimic. What kind of mimic is it? Is it a book mimic? Is it a table mimic? Is it a hat mimic? Is it a ranger mimic?
It's a little book mimic, but
Duh.
it's like a little ghost book mimic because there's like this gray smoke that kind of, floats off of it every so often, and it just kind of looks up at you and like cracks open like the pages a little bit.
So for the rest of us, we just see her. You just see Candy
her
just
ogling over
like
something.
I have like anime eyes, like.
Yeah.
Like, kitty.
No. You are the cutest little book ever. You dead little book, you.
Yeah.
I'm so ecstatic. Can I touch it when I go over? Can I pick it up?
Oh yeah, you can pick it up, but they don't see it. So
I look like a crazy person. Can I feel it?
Nobody notices anything, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
We don't see anything that.
No, you
like
hear
you
every
said
so
because
often.
she's a crazy person. I said so no one notices anything.
Right.
Oh.
Do you like? Can I feel it, or just
Yes.
like nothing? It's
To you, it feels very like it's a heavy tome. It probably has many stories to tell of different lives that it has touched at some point in its life that it
my
had.
life.
Yeah, it's touched your life.
No.
Yeah, it feels like it's real. It looks, you like lift up to like smell to like, oh, and you get like
And that's what I do. I just sniff my
Little
mimic.
scent of like
You
peppermint.
gotta lick it. You gotta lick it.
No,
You know
don't
I
lick
have
it.
to, right?
All right, you lick it, and it tastes like an old book.
Does it taste like strawberries?
Sure. It
Yeah.
tastes like strawberries.
You're not supposed to give in to this.
Strawberry. Hey, I gotta give her a
This game
little
is for
bit. She
me.
just got the worst thing right now.
It's okay.
so-
It's okay, Sia.
It
You'll get
doesn't
shoved
feel
down
I'm glad
bad.
this is the worst
That's
thing.
not good.
No, this is the worst thing. I have
No,
The
worst
worst
questions.
thing
thing
for the
so
moment.
far.
Don't say that. I have questions about these doors.
It's
Yeah.
okay,
When we get
Candy.
there.
You'll get shoved downstairs later.
We just don't go upstairs.
And at that point, you also all hear a. And as you look over towards the window, there's all the snowmen are now pressed up against the window, watching all of you.
I have questions about these doors.
Okay.
Are they
Question about the
different?
doors.
Are they different in any way? Are they exactly the same?
They look exactly the same.
I choose one. The one that's not by the fireplace.
Okay,
And
the one that's directly across from it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I run to the fireplace and I stand like back to the fireplace, but like going like this, like eyes wild everywhere. I'm like, I will not die by snowmen today.
All right.
Mel will say, well, then let's go this way. And we'll go to the door and we'll candy cane and then open the door. Candy cane first.
You
Candy
guys-
cane and fist.
You guys enter into a dimly lit room. From floor to ceiling, there are boxes of varying sizes, big and small. But there seems to be a star on one side of the box. You get for a moment that maybe the music was in here at some point as you're kind of walking around. There is a desk at the very center, and it looks like 3 more small boxes.
Are they mimics?
No, unfortunately.
Are they smaller
are
than the boxes?
You
that we opened?
wouldn't know until
Yes.
you touched it and it tried to eat
Okay.
you.
I'm
Okay.
already touching one. And I'm still
Okay.
alive.
Is there just one pass through this room?
Yeah, you are. Totally.
No, there's again another door right in front of you, and then there's a door to your right.
I don't know what I'm going to do. These chains are, I'm attached
Yeah, she's
to
making quite
everything.
a jingling noise as you guys are kind of moving.
I do like a belly dance.
Roll
Just what?
performance.
I'm never going to get... Really?
Go for it. Hey, you said it. I gotta make
4.
you. Okay.
I'm very charismatic.
You know what? And it's a little uncomfortable just because the chains
Yeah.
are literally all over the place.
I'm
but,
attached to
like,
all the furniture, so that's...
Yeah,
that's
but you know
not
what?
an
She looks
exciting
quite
thing.
graceful. It looks fine.
I mean,
but
if
you're in
that's
this
what
room.
you call the mimic dance, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The mimic... the dance of the mimics.
And it
Dance of the
normally
sugar plum
involves, like,
fairies.
It's
the
going
dance
to
of
be
the
a thing.
mimics.
Art.
Yeah.
Do. I'ma get you, cause I'm a mimic. Do. I'ma get you, cause I'm a mimic. Do.
This is
Gonna-
delirium. This is what it is.
All
right
right.
here.
What do you do?
I open the box on the left.
You
Open the box on the right.
All
Because
right.
nothing bad happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
with
I got
that
a free
logic.
mimic and I'm chained to everything.
All right.
I'm
Good time.
I'm like patting CA down to try and figure out what the heck
Ooh.
is jingling on her.
I'm being frisked.
But, like,
you wanted
with
a
your
pixie stick. You could have
shoulders.
just asked. I'm just saying.
Mel, you find in the box there is a glass of milk. And Logan, you find there seems to be a batch of cookies.
Don't.
So
drink
now
the milk.
whenever you go into a room and there's milk and cookies, you guys have to eat it before you exit the room.
Okay, I need to ask a clarifying question here. Right.
Mhm.
Are these organic, vegan-friendly cookies?
Of course they are.
Okay, we're good then.
Yes, of course they are. No, we are
It's like
all
they just
about
knew.
yes. Santa's trying a new thing.
He's got to slim down a little bit.
A little bit,
Reindeer
you know,
Soy
We're
milk.
worried
It's
about-
definitely soy milk.
Mhm.
Exactly. No, so add
Well,
that
that
to your
could've
every time you go into a room, you look for so Mel, you'll look for milk. Logan, you'll look for cookies, and if you find it, you have to eat it before you can exit the room.
That's not too
Are
bad.
you gonna eat them now?
I'm going to say, hey Cassie, we've got some cookies that might be good for you. They might warm you up. Do you want one?
I'm not drinking that milk. It will give us me mucus later.
He's giving you.
Oh no!
a cookie.
I'm offering the cookie. Cookies are good.
You should like put
pixie
the milk
sticks.
in the cookie. Or cookie in the milk.
You should just save all of the cookies to the very end and then eat them all at
There
once.
you go.
I'll pop one in.
It tastes absolutely delicious.
I bought one
It's the
in.
best cookie you've ever had in your
Oh
life.
no.
This is a damn good cookie.
I
I
will
don't trust it.
I'll reach into the box and I'll also grab a cookie and then I'll take this glass of milk and then just pound it.
It
Oh,
tastes,
no.
honestly, it's the best thing you've ever had. Like, Michelin star, like all of the stars. Like, it's absolutely amazing. So
Not
good.
No.
It's very
bet you that
bourgeoisie.
milk
don't
is
like
the
it.
snowman's pee.
Well, that'd be one
Wow.
hell of a stream
Only one way to do
for
it.
the kids.
I
Why
mean,
don't you,
it's like ice
Candy,
cream is-
roll a 1d6 for me, please?
I don't want to.
I have a real weird imagination, guys. I'm sorry.
6?
Okay.
Nothing.
So they're opening these presents and stuff, and for a moment you feel something behind you, and
There's-
it disappears again. You're not sure what direction it might have been. Why don't the rest of you roll 1d6 to see if you can notice?
Well, my eyes are still wild, checking everything. So
Okay.
I got
So-
a 2 as well.
Okay,
Nice.
so the three of you, you're kind of in, well, especially Mel and Logan, you guys are, so aware from the cookies and the milk. You notice for a second behind Candy, one of the box's lids opened slightly, and you saw two hands kind of come slowly out of the box. And you see these bright yellow eyes looking at you before they slowly disappear back into the box. You also see that as well, Cassie.
I just like
I turn
look
around
at
and
the
I'm
now-
like, what?
I look at the now empty glass in my hand and I just like place it on the floor and I turn to the closest door.
Merry
and I
Christmas, you filthy animal.
walk over to that door and I grab the handle and I say, out this
Yeah, out now, out.
But the snowman
uh-huh.
pressed against the glass.
No, this is a different door.
No, this is
Oh, it's a different door?
Yeah, it's a different door.
yeah.
But still,
Different
the
door.
snowman.
Yeah.
Is there a windows in this room?
I'm not going to be
No,
able...
there are no windows in this room.
I can't leave while I'm
I
chained.
spray paint the Communist Manifesto star on the door and close it.
Oh, so we know which way to go back so we don't get lost.
Can you spray paint this box? Like close? Is there a way that you can like close it? Like lock and key this crap? Like, do we have anything heavy in the room that we can just like throw on top of it
There's
so
a
we don't have
desk. There is the
mean-
desk.
I mean,
Can we put the desk on top?
I mean, I can drop some like heavy philosophy on this box.
I don't think
And-
that I'm just gonna open the door. Just kind of like
I'm
look
sorry,
Was there-
I don't
was
know
at
there-
the
what I
next
did.
door.
Was there any like drawers in the desk or anything?
No, there are no drawers in the desk.
Santa, I believe in you. I really do, and I'm super, super, super sorry for whatever I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. What did I do?
Hey,
I
guys,
don't know what I
I'm
did.
changed to all the furniture. I can't go anywhere.
You can't?
No, that's why
You
I'm
can move.
jingling.
Oh.
You can move, but it's harder to move, but you can
Yeah,
move.
I'm still.
I know. I'm just saying. That
The
you can
sound
move.
is coming, and I can't run anywhere because I'm chained to the furniture.
No, so
I'm
actually,
gonna grab your hand and pull you to where Mel is.
So actually, when Mel opens the door, the music seems to be coming from this room,
No, oh, no.
and you quickly
Oh my
roll
God,
d6 just to see how quickly you can stop yourself. And again, since it's kind of using your parkour stuff, you roll 2d6.
1, 2.
Okay.
It's fine.
Everything's
All
good.
right.
Nothing's on fire.
I do
Don't
still
worry.
have my knife though.
You do.
I'm really starting to regret making it just a 6. They say I want more options for success as a player.
All good.
It's fine.
So you are in a much larger room. It's probably, honestly, 2 to 3 times bigger than the room that you were just in. It's much larger. On one side to the left, you see a beautiful tree with beautiful little ornaments on it. That are shining in the light that's coming off from the fireplace. And on the side behind the tree, there's stacks and stacks of presents. On the right side, you see another tree, but this one is almost skeletal in nature. There's no, ferns.
Oh, it's
There's
a Charlie Brown tree.
Kind of, although it looks way creepier just because it looks so like it's rotted through the middle.
It's like an evergreen, but it's not green anymore.
Mm-hmm. And then you see ornaments on this tree as well. And towards the right, you see what you have come to know, or at least have heard of in your experiences, as the coal that's being stacked towards the right. And there's a large fireplace in the middle and a desk and a chair.
I do not trust the presence and the tree.
I don't trust anything right now.
I am going to grab some of the coal, put it round the bottom of the tree with the presents.
Don't you
grab
dare
the spray
light it.
can.
Don't you dare light it.
Yes.
Use a flamethrower and light the tree up.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna stop him.
Okay, all right.
There's no such thing as private property. Abolish
roll
it all.
to stop because there's gonna be a couple things that happen here, so I need you to roll to stop.
And I'm gonna use my backpack to try and put it around
I'll say
him
you're
and,
proficient with your backpack, so roll a 2d6.
Backpack proficiency. I got a 1 and a 6.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay. So you are able to just kind of swing your backpack in front of him, just as you notice a large looming figure that's roaming from one side where the coal was, where he was about to step, and kind of roaming over in front of the fireplace. You see the shadow figure move over towards the presents.
Okay, there's a shadow.
I'm not going to play it again just because it's starting to get annoying with the song. But you do hear the music again, kind of playing lightly.
I found the music. Dear God, don't touch it. Don't go there. Don't do the call. It's right there. And I point at it.
Can I burn it?
That you can burn.
Okay.
All right, so what are you burning exactly?
I am going to burn
everything
the tree, the presents.
No, not that. I pointed at the creepy shadow thingy.
The creepy shadows of the presents, though. The presents have to burn.
Is it?
Yeah, it wandered
everything
from the coal
must burn
in front of the fireplace, and it wandered over towards the presents.
I misunderstood that.
No, you're totally fine.
No, don't burn it. Not yet. Wait till it comes, and then you can have a good, nice hit of it. I feel like
a nice good hit of it.
Christmas. You guys don't like opening presents at Christmas and stuff like this. Could be somebody.
You made your way over
Christmas
to the coal,
present.
correct, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to the
as you were
tree, by the way.
You were walking by the skeletal tree. You notice where like the rug of the tree is. It says the naughty tree. And you actually see, as you're getting close, and because you rolled as well, up towards probably the top of the tree, you see a Kermit the Frog ornament with a book that says Logan by Dylan Thomas at the top of it.
Oh no.
Grab that shit. It's your special lovelies.
Hurry
What do
before
you
it
do?
burns.
It has
What do
your
you do?
name on it. It has your name on it.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, you grab it, and it feels like
Kermit the
glass.
Frog.
It fits perfectly in your hand, but
It's Frog.
But it feels like glass, and as you kind of hold it in your hand, it gives a pulse of warm energy. It kind of energizes you for a moment. If this was a video game, you could see like a little heart kind of come up where you are.
Very Kingdom Hearts
No,
of
no,
you.
no, no.
Walk away. You don't hear me say. Please.
But it feels very fragile.
Now break it.
Oh no! Don't break it.
Break it.
No, worst idea ever.
And now the
Hang on.
figure is starting to kind of, it's not very graceful. And at the moment, it hasn't noticed your presence. It seems to be very into, it's got the music box in one hand and it's got a book in the other. It is not the Communist Manifesto, but they haven't noticed your presence for the moment. But what are the rest of you doing?
I'm also going to the spooky tree.
Okay.
It's more comforting than the other one.
So you also see the writing that says naughty tree. Towards the middle of the tree, you see what looks like a black cat with large ruffles holding a skull in its paws. And on the skull, it says Mel. So it's very like Shakespearean, like Elizabethan kind of looking cat as well. And this is, you take it as your ornament as well. Exactly. Yes.
That's funny.
I look
cool.
up at it and I'm like, reach up and I grab it.
Right. You grab it and you feel the similar pulse. Finally, even though you were in front of that fireplace, you couldn't get warm. All of a sudden, you feel much warmer and just more aligned and kind of have a clearer image of what's going on. What are the other?
What did you guys find?
I found Christmas.
Oh, my station.
Where are you, Christmas? I have found you.
I found it.
I'm coming.
All right.
Why are you whispering?
Because it's gonna kill us. And I point again to
And
the.
at this point, the figure's like stop. It has its back to you, and it's still reading, but you hear every so often as you're
Still
kind of
reading?
moving.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, reading.
I
Sorry.
don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear anything. I'm just done.
But
Tell
as
us.
you're starting to come in now, because now there's more people in the room, you actually hear it like pause. And like start to turn in your direction, Cass. And then it goes back very, very slowly. So you will have to roll to see if you can get over there.
I'm gonna just stop in my tracks.
Okay.
Just wait it out for a minute.
All right.
Do we all see this figure now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, you see a silhouette against the fireplace. You can see he is wearing,
It's
the red
Krampus.
jacket and the white fur lining the red jacket as well. He's got the black boots, but he seems something about him just seems slightly off. He's a little bit not as pleasant as you've come to know him in the books, perhaps, or in songs. He seems to be having his right shoulders kind of bulging outwards a little bit and kind of coming out almost like a hunchback. He is much taller, and every so often, as he's kind of moving and lumbering around, he kind of drags his his left leg kind of behind him. So there's the sound of boots kind of running against the wood as he's slowly walking about. And you can hear him breathing, and it's this very at points he's like, it almost sounds like a gurgle as he's kind of breathing in and out. Yeah. What are the other two of you doing?
Do I see anything on the happy tree?
You see tons of beautiful ornaments. If you're looking for yours specifically, you do not see it. But you also would have to step in further into the room.
I step in further into the room.
All right. You hear a little jingle as she moves.
Do I see my ornament?
You're looking towards the happy tree still? Or are you looking towards the other one?
I'm determined to be a happy person.
You look towards the happy tree, which is right by where he is currently standing. You do not see it.
I look at the angry tree. But now I'm really angry that I might be on the angry tree.
Okay. Towards the very bottom, you see a small green creature wearing brown robes with long, long ears, holding a string of Christmas lights. Holding a string of Christmas lights that say candy.
I pick it up and I kiss it. And then I put it away. I'm so excited.
All right, you carefully pocket it. As you do so, though, I need you to roll one more d6 because you are still moving around.
I'm like,
I was looming. 4.
Okay. So the figure, at this point, you all notice the music has stopped. And as you're all, well, most of you, are ogling your ornaments, the figure slowly turns in your direction. You see this fanged
I'm gonna scuffle
grin.
over to the others and just hide
jump into the
behind
tree.
Mel. No, just like hide behind Mel. I'm gonna go ahead and look at because everybody's been getting their stuff off the tree as he's turning around. Just kind of like take a glance at the tree and then like go back and forth between.
Okay. You see, Cassie, before we jump into it, you see a little owl bear with a handmade bag that has a mug on it, along with the name Cassandra.
I got a mug bear.
Ah.
Well, I was doing it
See
since
what
we
you
did
did
the
there.
Les Mis. We did the Les Mis song, yes. But you are able to see that, and if you're gonna quickly grab it, you can.
Yeah.
But now this big hulking figure is looking at you with bright yellow eyes. Fangs are very long, and you actually see at this point there's a little bit of like drool kind of coming down, and it's looking at you very hungrily.
Should be on the naughty list for not like personal hygiene. That's like number one thing for being on the naughty list.
What do you do? This thing is starting to lumber over into your direction. What are you doing? There's another door where you came from. There's another door in another direction.
I'm going in the other direction in the other door.
Okay.
Do we go for known fears or unknown fears? That's what we need to know right now.
He is lumbering after you. So are all of you piling
following.
in?
I'm gone.
All
I
right.
look over to Logan as we brandish our weapons.
Are you gonna?
Should we attack capitalism?
Are we splitting the party? Is that what's happening?
Rage against the dying of the light.
I think we're gonna go and stab it.
All right. So we literally are having a fight. All right. So why don't the two of you roll 2d6 for your weapons, and then I will jump back with Cassie and Candy in a moment.
We're just helping you two run away.
And we're just slowly dying. It's okay. Oh, no. I'm just slowly dying.
You're fine. I got a 4 and a 1.
Oh my gosh.
I got 2 wands.
Him, how dare you?
I'm weak. I've said I'm weak.
I'm very strong.
I'm underfed.
But I'm impressively buff. That should counteract that.
Unfortunately, the both of you just get distracted as you're starting to lunge forward, and you actually see on the desk there is a set of milk and cookies. So it just kind of distracts you just a little bit. You're like, wait a minute, I need sustenance. I need this, as he's kind of lumbering towards you, and you guys are quickly like guzzling it down and eating. But as he approaches from behind you, we are going to pan to Cassie and Candy. So the two of you get into the other room, and you see what looks to be, as you come in, there are tons of little, on your right, a line of nutcrackers, and on the left, there are a bunch of tin soldiers. And upon your entrance, and now
tin soldiers, save us!
The music has stopped. They are all, you see their head immediately go in your direction.
They weren't supposed to listen to me.
How big are these crackers?
The nutcrackers are kind of varying sizes, but they're all small. They're like probably like that big. But there are a lot of them in this room.
Like thousands?
Yes.
No.
If you're here to save
Think
us,
of like Jurassic
crack
Park
your
with the
face
little
once.
ones that kept using
Yeah.
kind of the pack tactics.
If you're on our side and you're here to fight the good fight.
Now would be an amazing time for a donation, don't you think?
No.
Help
No.
out, to help you guys out, you
No,
know.
I have to sleep after this.
Then you've got to
No.
snap your snapper once.
You
if
know,
you're,
give you an
you're here
item
to
that
help
could
us.
really help you.
No. I'm
No, you don't want
afraid.
the item that could help
afraid.
you?
No, I
Everything's
do.
fine the way it is now.
Speak
so
for
I will
yourself.
I will let the two of them think on that while we go back to Logan.
You all have freaking weapons. I got a backpack.
You're literally backpack kid. You are literally backpack kid. While we pan back to Mel and Logan, who are hungrily, all of a sudden just really famished. So that milk and cookies,
Doesn't last long. Carbs, they just don't. They just don't last.
You're trying to rebuild from the, the cold and everything you lost. And as you guys are quickly eating and all of that, you feel the figure right behind you, and he's going to reach out to attempt to grab the both of you in one arm, like one hand, essentially.
I was like, with one arm.
One arm grab you. I mean,
I'm going to like we can sense that this is happening, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, you're like, oh, I need to hurry up.
Cool.
This was a bad decision.
I'm going to turn towards Logan and say, sorry. And I'm going to raise my foot up and put it in his chest and kick him out of the way.
All right.
Wait, kick Santa guy or Logan?
No, Logan.
Okay.
All right.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to turn around and stand her and say, 1 moment, please.
Cool. I'm pushing you via foot
One
out of the
moment,
way.
please.
One moment, please.
All right. In that case, then,
Yeah.
can I use
Yeah.
my candy cane and hook under Santa's leg as
Why don't
away?
you both roll and we'll see what happens first, because that will determine where we go from here.
Do I roll 2?
Yes.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I rolled 2 2s, so
Okay.
total of 4.
Logan is just a little bit quicker. He's able to say excuse me and kind of duck out of the way a little bit as you're going to kick him. And he's able to make that attack connect. But interestingly enough, the candy cane hits. There's no noise that comes out of the figure. Just kind of gives you a very curious look, Logan.
We've made the poor choice.
We've made the bold choice.
Definitely a
fighting
choice.
capitalism.
I mean, yeah,
we're
I'm like,
fighting.
We're fighting
We're
capitalism.
What did you do, by the way, with the ornaments that you got off the tree?
Mine's still in my hand.
Yours
I'm-
is still in your
yeah.
hand. Okay. What did you do, Logan?
Mine's still in my hand.
Okay. Good to know. Alright.
Since the target of my kick is now out of the way, can I just well, hang on. Okay, if my ornament is in hand and I had to drink milk, I would have not had a candy cane in my hand anymore.
No, you wouldn't have.
So it's on the table. Cool. Can I just reach over and grab it and
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
You can certainly try roll 1d6, and we'll see what happens. Because now you're having to quickly put that down, put the glass of milk down, and reach for something else.
Yep.
So this is see how well you can do it.
Cool. 2.
All right. So
Gonna
as
die.
you're kind of reaching for it, you're kind of letting it go and trying to, you're like, oh, what are you doing, Logan? You actually, for a moment, you feel the ornament in your hand slip, and it starts to fall. You have a second to do something. What are you doing? You're going to have to choose quickly, though, between hitting him or grabbing the ornament. What are you doing?
I'm going to stab because it's just an ornament, right? Nothing bad could happen if it breaks.
Can I try and grab the ornament?
I'll roll d6 and we'll see. I'll allow it just for this moment.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Unfortunately, you stab and it hits, but all of a sudden you hear the sound of glass shattering against the ground. Yeah, so that's happening. We're gonna pause and we're gonna go back to Cassie and Candy. So you were in this room, and now all the little tin soldiers and the Nutcracker are looking at you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna take my ornament and just put it in my bra so that it's safe. And
You're
it's
hearing
padded.
the scuffle in the other room too. You're hearing the scuffle, and then you do hear the shattering glass.
Yep, I put it in and I go, we're gonna need both hands free.
All right, what are you doing?
We're running.
All right, you're running through them, or are you running back into the other room?
I think we should run through them.
There's power in numbers, and you're the only one with a weapon. As I like tighten my backpack.
All right,
You're the
Start
only one
swinging
with
your
a
backpack
weapon.
around.
roll
all I've got.
d6 to see how quickly you can get to the other door before they get on you.
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yep.
Oh my God.
6.
I got a 5.
All right, you guys are able. They are piling onto you, and you actually feel like all the little bite marks as they're biting into you or stabbing you with their little swords. But you are able to get to the other side of the room, and you open the door leading into what looks like a room full of snow globes and ornaments. Not like the ornaments that were on the tree. These are crystal clear. And there's like every now and then there's a little bit of glitter on the inside.
Oh, glitter!
Oh no.
Oh,
Don't touch
glitter!
it. No.
Glitter!
No.
And my hands are still like
No,
sparkly
no.
from it. Glitter!
Don't touch anything. All right, I grab her hands and then we try to run away. Is there another door?
There's another door
No,
to
we're running
the
through it.
right. All right, you run through it. You're back in that first room, and the
No.
door is locked.
Ah.
And we're gonna jump back to Logan and Mel. What are you guys doing?
We split the party! We split the party in a horror campaign!
It's fine.
This is good. This is
This
normal.
is good. This is
This is
totally fine.
normal.
So I stopped Krampus.
Yes, you did.
This is great. Nothing. Was it the same kind of reaction as when
He
Logan?
gives you
like,
a more curious look. Like you actually see at this point a little grin kind of spreads along his face.
nah.
And he looks at you very hungrily all of a sudden.
Can I attempt to stab Santa in his jingle bells?
Go for it.
Way to keep it PG-13.
Well done.
1d6 or 2d6?
I'm gonna say you probably at some point in your life have done it, so why don't you do 2d6?
Wow.
You're not wrong.
Oh
That's
no.
a 5 and a 6.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you jingle,
Jingle
all the way straight.
Ah!
And for a moment you actually see him like a little look of and he kind of stumbles away from you backwards towards the fire.
Awesome. I would like to run forward and kick it into the fire.
All right, roll 2d6 real quick.
6 and 4.
Yeah.
All right. So you're able to kick him in, but as he is falling into the fire, he grabs onto you and you are being pulled into the fire.
I flail.
I grab Mel.
Roll to
All right,
flail.
make a roll. This is coming down to seconds. That's why I'm having you guys roll, because we're having to make split decisions
5.
very quick.
Roll
5.
to
You are
flail.
able to just grab her fingertips, and you are literally hanging on. It's almost a tug of war
Can
she is being pulled in, and now you're starting to be pulled in.
Can I inspire myself with Dylan Thomas poetry?
Or allow it.
Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall not have no domain. I'm pulled.
All right, yeah.
Hmm.
With that power of friendship, you pull her through, but she is slightly burnt.
Ouch.
Only
Ouchies.
slightly.
Well, you're not going to be cold anymore.
Candy and Cassie, now you are back in that room, and you see the snowmen are back and pressed up against the window against what looks to be the only door leading to your possible escape back to where you came from.
What do you want to do, Cass?
Y'all gonna die!
No, we ran through 2 rooms. We lived.
And now we're gonna get killed by snowmen. Can we just go back and die a happy death?
No!
With the snow globe.
And you
No!
also hear at this point too, you now hear the little marching of feet as the soldiers are slowly, because they're not as fast as you, they're slowly moving into the snow globe room and slowly trying to catch up to where you guys are.
Do we just make our way back around to see our friends?
Is there a fireplace in this room too?
Yeah, there's a fireplace in almost every room, minus
Is there a chair?
No, there is not a chair.
It's not a chair. Okay. Are there curtains?
Yes, there are curtains.
Is there ribbon?
Why don't you roll for me, please?
Is there like
the
normal
ribbon.
like fire stuff next to?
Okay. So you were kind of taken in by the fact that you had these, the mimics in the books before, and it was a little dimly lit. As you're kind of, quickly looking around the room, you see that there is garland, there is ribbons, and there are Christmas lights up towards the ceiling, kind of, showing the exterior of the room a little bit more. Now that you have a clearer image of it, you do see that.
And this will go all the way back around to where our friends are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grab the garland.
All right.
And I make our way towards our friends. Guys, you grab the other end of this.
I say, I completely understand what you're doing.
Good. Because I don't.
This is obviously a great plan, and I'm 100% behind everything you do because you seem really smart, and I want you to love me.
All right, so you guys go back into the room with the boxes, and you notice that 2 of those big boxes as you're quickly moving are gone. I need Cassie and Candy to roll for me, please.
No, you don't. No,
Yes,
you don't. You don't need me to do that.
3.
1.
Terrifying.
All right. So you guys are slowly, you're being weighted down, Candy. You're moving as quickly as you can, and all of a sudden you hear a and then you get pulled into one of the boxes as you're being running around. You get pulled in. Cassie, you also hear a similar and start to get pulled into one of the boxes.
Oh, the garland! Unfollow each other.
You guys are literally hanging on to garland. At this point, the only thing that's keeping you from disappearing completely into the boxes.
I scream again.
All right. Logan and Mel, you can both hear them scream. I'm presuming Candy's probably screaming as well. You can hear them screaming at this point.
There's probably glass breaking somewhere.
Probably.
The audible pitches that are happening here.
Supporting Mel, I'm just gonna carry us through and go, what's happened now? What the fuck's happened now? Let's get through.
I don't know. I'm gonna take off Candy Cane Neff because I assume it's still in Krampus, who's in the fireplace.
Yeah, he's burning. At this point, you can see he's definitely gone.
Cool.
Okay.
Sweet. Nice.
We burnt Santa.
Oh Lord and Savior.
We burnt Santa.
Down with capitalism.
Sure.
So you make your way. You make your way into that room when you see Garland and you see the familiar faces of Cassie and Candy peeking out of the boxes as they are being pulled into these very large boxes.
Grab the garland!
Let me out! Let me out!
What are you doing?
We were scouting and then this happened. Okay, questions later!
I deeply sigh. Runs to the closest one and
said the one who got stuck inside of a snowman. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I'll go over to the furthest one away and stab the box.
All right. If you want to roll for me, please.
Yeah, I'm the closest one, and I'm just pulling whoever's in it
All right. Why don't you roll as well?
Just 1 or 2?
Roll 1. You're a little bit shaken up, I would say, at this point. You're not
Not
feeling
fine.
as energized as you were a little bit
Am I
ago.
rolling 1 or 2?
So she's
You were rolling
shaken,
2,
not
Logan.
stirred.
Okay,
Mel,
I'm
you were
rolling
rolling 1.
Okay.
3.
That's a 4 and a 2.
Okay.
What you're saying
Logan,
is...
you're starting to get a little bit tired from
No.
having to save people.
Literally everyone.
You're starting to get a little tired, as you said, you need more protein and build up those muscles. You're really getting he's got to work out a little bit more, maybe, I don't know. But you're feeling a little bit tired. It takes a little bit of effort, but you are able to pull Candy out of the box. Cassie, it takes a little bit more time with her as well. She is freaking out so much that she, at some point, she's kind of fighting against you. So you're kind of like trying to help her, but it's not helping.
Stop.
But you are able to eventually pull her out.
Little fingers, that tickle, the fingers are tickling.
But you are eventually able to pull her out as well.
I'm really tickling.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna check the rooms to see if there's any like cookies or milk around.
There are no more cookies and milk. You guys
Okay.
cleared it out the
This
last
is the
time
first
you were in.
one.
Nice.
Okay, it's the first one. We're all good then.
We're fine.
Good.
We're fine.
Right.
Who wants to go home?
Me. I think we all do.
What are you doing?
Going home. Evie's phoning home.
I
All
will
right.
lead us back to the main room.
Okay. You guys open the door, and all
No,
the tin
there's
soldiers
no
and the nutcrackers are just looking at you because they've all piled into this room.
Okay.
No.
Slam the door closed.
Can I do an impassioned speech?
Bore
You
them
can
to death.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
What is the goal of the speech, though? Because I'm going to obviously have you roll.
Okay, I'm going to inspire them
Okay.
to revolt against their master and think for themselves.
Okay.
And no longer be the subservient robots to this capitalist society that they are, and become free, proletariat, and rise up against the bourgeoisie. To not be the corporate fist of capitalism. Become free, my brothers.
This is amazing.
What are the rest of
I
you
want to draw like
doing?
Sharpies, use my Sharpies and my craftingness to make like posters. Like, free yourselves! Free yourselves!
What are the rest? So I see what Logan and Cassie are doing. What are you doing, Mel and Candy? Because you can also assist in this. This will actually give advantage to the roll if you all are doing something.
Well, I feel like what else are we gonna do? So I'll help out.
You got garland. What are you doing? You have garland. Are you gonna do a garland, mimic dance or something?
No, I'm really good at tying people up, so I was going to use it.
Okay.
Just walk around.
That is
and
one
like,
of my
yeah.
skills. I am really good
They're
with
they're
wrapping
pretty
and tying.
They're
That
pretty
would be
distracting.
amazing if we're like, I
Kitties.
was like, all right, let's join this. And like you were like behind me with holding the garland, and I'm doing like holding the sign, and we're like protesting around them, and then you just pull it tight, and they're all just tied up.
Why don't you roll for me, Candy, to see how beautiful you can tie these up?
It
Since
doesn't
you
have to
were
look pretty. I
master
just need it to
rapper.
work. 2.
Okay. You're so quick with your wrapping because you've been able to do that. You make little individual bows for each and every one. You were just so quick.
You're so pretty. Yes, you are.
Right, Logan, if you want to roll and you have it, you roll with 2d6.
Okay.
You have advantage with this essentially because your entire party is helping you with this.
I'm the defensive. I'm keeping an eye out for things coming up behind us and around us and everything so I can punch them.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 3 and a 2.
Okay. So you are just, really passionate about it, and you are riling them up to the point that all of a sudden they all and they start turning and walking in the other direction. So you still have the spray painted door. The door that's you previously had locked. as well as you still see every now and then, although they're not as interested in what's going on in the house, every now and then the snowmen are kind of looming outside.
Can I
Feel like we
set
need
fire
to
to
get
my
to the
candy cane
barn.
sword?
You can.
Sorry. What was that, Logan?
Can I set fire to my candy cane sword?
Sure. It's gonna
I
melt
wanna-
like almost
That's
immediately, but
Great way
sure.
to
Oh,
end
right.
it.
Yeah.
Beautifully
I
done.
kind of want like a flaming candy cane sword just to attack us in the
flame.
man wave, just in case.
Okay. Yeah. You lightsaber that, you got the force with you, the force of Christmas is strong with this one.
Is there like a chair in this room?
No, you're still in that. You came back to the main room where there wasn't a
Fireplace
chair.
room. There
Oh
was
yeah. Is there like a fireplace poker?
Yes, there is.
Sweet. Can I take that and then just like pull off one of the curtains and wrap it around and then light it on fire?
Sure. What are
I'm
you gonna do next?
Cassie is desperate.
cool.
I will not die by snowman tonight.
Keep that energy. I like it. I'm gonna open the front door.
All right. What's the walking
Winging.
order for getting out?
I'll go first.
All right, Logan, you go out.
I'm letting you go first.
I'll go
Christmas
last
Eve.
because I feel like I'm not going anywhere being chained.
I'll go second then.
Mel, you start to go out and you find that there's some kind of barrier stopping you from leaving.
Did you not drink all the milk?
I push her.
No. you push and literally she is stuck against some kind of barrier. She seems to be
Oh
stuck
no,
in
you're where's your balls at?
there. Balls.
No.
You don't ask.
Did you miss
somebody
that? Yeah, it broke.
I wasn't in there, I don't think.
Yeah.
I go to put my arm through.
Yep. No problem.
Oh no.
Maybe we can scoop up the pieces.
I walk back in,
Yeah,
Give-
no problem.
give Mel my ornament, and see what happens.
She attempts to walk outside and she cannot.
We're gonna go. Can I go scoop up the pieces?
Yeah, you wander over towards the fireplace and they are shattered into hundreds and hundreds of pieces because it was a glass ornament. What are you going to do?
I'm not gonna scoop it up.
Okay, you scoop it up.
And I bring it over.
What'd you find? What'd you find?
Whatever's remaining of our friend here.
I can go. I'm.
Here, hold the scooped pieces and see if it'll let you go through
And
the door.
I snag the pieces from her and I say, Candy, come here real quick. And I go over to the desk.
No, be careful with those.
Right? And I go over to the desk and I was like, do you have something sticky? Something sticky.
Oh,
laughing.
man.
Why are you
I'm
laughing?
looking
It's
through
something
my
sticky.
sticky things.
Logan's-
I've got a lot of pixie sticks. I have a lot, like a whole bag.
Okay. And I
We
just
can
start.
melt that down.
I just start trying to make I'm gonna start crafting and I'm
Okay.
gonna try to make the pixie stick into like a glue, like maybe adding some like sugar from like one of the candy canes or something.
Okay, why don't you roll 2d6?
Give me your shiv.
See how well we can perhaps
I wanna
weld this back together.
Well, here's the thing. I want to make her a new one.
Okay.
I want
What
to
are
make.
you?
No.
What are you trying to make?
No, don't make a new one with the old pieces.
I want to make a new one with the old
No,
pieces.
no,
but I wanna have,
no.
Like her name. I want to try and make her name normal, but I
Okay.
want to make like a friendship one that kind of like kind of matches the design of her friendship bracelet.
Okay.
So like it can like have the pieces like crisscrossing and stuff, but then have her name on it.
All right. You're gonna have to roll
Well,
Well,
3d6.
I never
should
got a
ask
friendship bracelet
if that's-
from you, so
What?
I'm gonna do it.
Is this what you want us to do with the ball?
Too late. It's a 1.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you get 3d6, babe. The DC is
Two
going to be
more.
very high.
Oh wait, oh yeah, 2 more.
Three.
Okay.
Logan had something
There's
while
a
Logan,
this
two.
what were
crafting
you
was
doing?
happening.
While this is happening,
I got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Logan's going to go back through to the room where the presents in the tree was,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to set fire to the tree.
Stop setting fire to things.
He's going to set fire to both trees.
Okay.
No,
Can
look
you
on there,
check
see
if
if
there's an
another
ornament on there
ornament.
first?
Yeah.
You can check to see if there's any ornaments on there, and
There are
then he's
still
going to
ornaments, and you see hundreds of names like Paul and Julia.
Yeah, I'm setting fire to it.
No, but you're going to make.
They don't matter.
No, everybody's fate will be stuck in this cabin.
You're not in this house. It's fine.
They're not
Yeah,
in this
but all the
house,
people
it's
who
fine.
come here, they'll never be able to leave.
Hey. They have their chance.
No!
Free the people. Let them know shackles bond them.
You don't
ever
know it's
again.
gonna free people. You don't know what it's gonna do.
I'm so free right now. I'm sitting in front of the open
You're
door
not.
and just like
You're throwing like
It's
the
so
remnants
sad.
of like the garland against it. As
no.
it's bouncing
Here's
off.
I have that protein bar and I'm just like taking little bits of it and just throwing it.
Zap.
If Mel's not leaving, no one else is leaving. I'm burning these trees.
Burning the
right.
trees.
Oh, there's gotta be a way. I'm like crying. I'm like, there's gotta be a way.
So
Well, what
This
happened?
shit
Yeah,
go.
with the ball. What happened?
So you see Cassie trying to put together what was a beautiful black cat
I've
ornament.
probably like cut my fingers and stuff all up.
She's bleeding.
Yeah.
She's like all messed up. It's starting to look more like a platypus with something else. Like it's just not really looking at all like it was before. But you are able to make an ornament. You're not really sure of what. It could be a gremlin. It could be a platypus. You're not really sure. But you, what do you do next with it, Cassie?
I take out my Sharpie, and I write her name on it.
Okay.
And I say, good people have friends. Good people have friends. And I run out and I give it to her. And I'm just like sobbing, streams down, like all my makeup is all messed up and stuff. And I don't look very pretty anymore. But I just hand it. Good people have friends. You're not on the naughty list. You can't be on the naughty list. Just
All right. You
holding
take this
it.
platypus gremlin thing. You're not sure. And what do you do? Okay. As you do that, why don't the rest of the party please roll for me, please?
God. You're not. You can't. Got a 2.
6.
3.
For a moment, because all of your thoughts are kind of with her in this moment, kind of willing it. There's a little bit of resistance as, again, you feel that wall. But then it gives. And you can finally step back out.
Yay!
Within a few moments, everything disappears into white. A little bit of time passes. You wake up. You're in your beds. It's Christmas morning.
I immediately text Logan. Logan!
I can picture just like turning over to my right and there's snowman in my bed. Like, that'd be so creepy.
Like a stuffed
But
snowman.
Mel, when you do wake up, as you you text and then maybe you roll over, you do see that there is a lone carrot on your pillowcase. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh no.
Okay.
No idea.
Awesome.
That's never good.
I'm broken.
So thank you so much for everyone that came through this adventure. And I am so honored and humbled to be playing with such amazing people. Oh my gosh.
And fantastic job streaming.
Yes.
My debut. Oh my god.
Star.
Yeah.
My debut.
I knew you'd be fine.
So we'll have to do a
beautiful
part
lady.
2 to figure out what's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you guys amazingly survived it all, and a lot of creativity. I loved it. I live for that. But again, thank you so much for your donations and for watching and supporting this channel and these amazing people. Again, if you cannot give, please feel free to share the link. Even doing that, just spreading the word about these amazing causes as well as these amazing people is fantastic. Why don't we do a quick roundabout of where we can find you out in the real world now that you're not in Santa's creepy workshop? Why don't we start with Max and just again rapid fire if that's okay, just so we can get ready for the next stream as well.
Hi everybody, as you guys heard from last game, I am Maxine Bachman, also known as that girl at that place, and you can find me everywhere as the such, except for Instagram, where I am Lady Skyburn. I play every Tuesday from 8 to 11 on Welcome Party RPG, the game called Rifts. I play Hello, and she's special. She's something special. And every other Sunday we're here on Thread Raiders for Daquin's Tomb of Annihilation. You can also find my adorable little owlbear dice bags on nerdychicken.ca. It's like the Etsy for nerds, and it's fantastic. So go check out my little bubbles there. I'll watch them fly away into your hearts.
And we're going to go next to Tim.
Hello. Hi, I'm Tim at Anonmoth on all the social interwebs. You can find me on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central, playing through Humblewood, which is the Humblewood Humble Anarachy is the Humblewood game that came out recently. And yeah, just I'm around doing stuff, writing stuff. My pinned tweet at the moment is some monk homebrew I've been working on the last couple of months, so that's all out there. And yeah, just around. So say hi.
Hello. Hello.
All right, and you, Maria?
Hello, I'm Maria. You can find me at Happy Capster on all the social medias. I also am working with at Society Goblins or Society Goblin Games, where we make a lot of D&D 5e magic items and cool things like that. We also have a website, goblinsocietygames.com. Go check it out. It's real cool. But also, I do a lot of games on Variant Roles, another beautiful streaming community, just like the Thread Writers. And you can find me there on Sundays. I play Urban Shadows. It's great. It's real sad. And then on Mondays, I play
it's real sad.
Yeah, it's real sad right now. I play Grim Femmes, which is a D&D 5e hybrid kind of game where we delve into real life traumas and go through them as our characters.
That's cool.
But in
That's awesome.
wholesome and great ways. And then on Thursdays, Real Sad Space, Project VHS using Cypher from Monica Games, the Cypher system. Just had that last time. The time is weird, but it's really, really good. Everything is great. And those are places you can find me.
Awesome. And CA, where can we find you?
I am Chaotic Anarchy, and I'm pretty sure everybody in chat has already heard me.
Anarachy!
With an extra A, yes. You can find me on Twitter, Discord, all the social media sites. I stream on my channel from time to time. I'm also on the Thread Raiders podcast. Some of the people who were actually in here I saw at PAX Unplugged, which is pretty awesome. So it was really nice to see you. That's where I met Jordan, in fact. So, we did make it to $542 for this charity. Thank you so much for your donations. We really appreciate it.
So close to 1,000.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
And we're not even halfway done yet, which is amazing.
We're halfway
So cool.
there.
So, this horror show, if you really do like it, we actually have
Yeah.
another one coming up next, which is really exciting with Nicolini.
Yes.
We also have another maybe like 20 hours or so of Dungeons and Dragons after that. The calendar is underneath the video if you'd like to take a look at that and see if you want to hang around, and we hope you do. And even if you